right, well, good.
So are we live? Are we doing this?
Yeah, we're live.
Hell yeah,
We're live.
bro.
Welcome to Beer Tower Power Hour with Wilson.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, you like that?
Dude, I'm getting drunk and we haven't even cracked into the tower.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we like to, just because we like beer over here, we like drinking. And I really don't I was really underwhelmed when I bought this thing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Like when I bought it, it said 100 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
Now notice how at the top it says 88 ounce.
Yeah, no, I see that there.
I blame the Chinese.
Yeah.
For that, but I figured 100 ounces, like 50 ounces split between two people would be fine.
It looks like 100 if you squint though, so maybe it was just an error.
Yeah, dude, I used to think that with, ladies as well, but yeah, that just doesn't work out.
You know,
the way you think.
You know what I got mixed emotions about in comedy right now?
Wait, what do you have mixed emotions about?
Oh man, I'm excited.
I just want to let everybody know that Michael come in here. When he came in here, was like, we just gotta steer clear of the Austin comedy scene. I can't talk shit about comedians.
Yeah.
So what's grinding your gears?
Well, this is almost Austin comedy scene, but not anything that'll ever affect me. You know, it's not Shakespeare's or Narbar. It's more Mothership. You know, the comedy wars right now. People are finally feel comfortable attacking Tony. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like how all like the big stand-ups are like kind of speaking out about Austin?
Yeah, not only that. Did you see the Legion of Skanks?
No.
They had Tony on, and then they did like a mock Kill Tony episode.
No, I didn't see this.
It's so good.
Can we pull this up? Jamie, can we pull that up?
Look up the Legion of Skanks. They're regular. Legion of Skanks regular. And that's all you need. Probably 1 minute of comedy. It's from the newest episode. YouTube. I don't know.
Every tooth in a fang.
But it's...
What do they do?
They had a guy come in as their regular... And he's just head to toe in bandages. I think this is it here. Oh, yeah, this is it. And they've been doing digs at Tony all night at this point.
Uh-huh.
Dave Attell tried to leave. He said he had to host a stuttering spelling bee. Oh, this is so fantastic.
For Jimmy Trejo. Jimmy Trejo, come on.
Here, can we try to find where they're talking shit about?
You gotta watch Jimmy Trejo. This is their regular. They're talking shit about the handicapped people in Austin this whole time, by the way.
I mean, that's fair, dude. I would say that it has gotten to a point. Like, at first, we were all kind of psyched about this, you know? It's like you're giving people a chance where they typically wouldn't get a shot.
Yeah.
But it's gotten to a little bit of a point where it's like, I kind of see what you're doing here. You know?
It's
like,
Tony's freak show.
Not even Tony's. I mean, yeah, and that's funny. But, like, what do you feel bad about, man? Like, at that, you know what I mean?
It's a mixed bag, but...
We're immediately talking shit about the Austin comedy scene.
I'm not against Tony helping all these people. I think it's cool or whatever. It's just there's a lot of it, and I think we got to be allowed to joke about it a little bit. And I've been writing these jokes for like 4 months, and I've done them at Shakespeare's, and the host there goes, I want to let you know, those guys work at the mothership, and people are gonna talk about the fact that you're talking shit. And I've had this tight little nasty set about Kill Tony. And I have mixed emotions because in a month, it's going to trickle down from the real guys talking shit to open micers talking shit on Kill Tony. And I've been doing it for months, and all these guys will never give me credit for doing it before anyone else had the balls to. They're going to tell me I'm a hack and ripping them off, but this material predates them.
Here's my thoughts on it, just because I don't really respect or disrespect people having bits about stand-up or like Kill Tony or like shows or other comedians
Yeah.
It's like it's more. It's like if it's not so good that it like people who don't know who you're talking about are gonna hear it and think it's funny.
Yeah.
Like that's where it has to be for it to be funny. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Where it's like if you're like taking digs at like a stand-up show or like other comedians, like it can be funny, but it's such like you're talking to other comedians when you're doing it. You know, it's not like
Yeah.
you're talking to the crowd.
You got to know your audience. Like I do my bits that are about Kill Tony a lot of the time at like, well, sometimes I've done it at the Lucky Duck, but the main place is Shakespeare's right after Kill Tony at their open mic, and then the people from Kill Tony go inside to see that, and I know that material will kill because they all know Kill Tony.
Yeah. And like that's the thing too, right? It's like that's I guess the premise of like any kind of joke, right? Is it has to be undeniably funny if you're gonna joke about certain things.
Yeah, for
Right?
sure.
And also in Austin, it's one of those things where it's like the word cut this, but it's like the word where it's like fucking you hear it in stand up in Austin a lot.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's offensive anymore. It's more like can we shut up about that?
Yeah,
you know?
I mostly just
or
use
like
that in my personal life.
exactly. Like and that's fine. Like that's totally fine. But as soon as you're doing it on stage, like unless it's just the funniest fucking joke that I haven't heard on, like I heard a twist on this yet,
Yeah.
just like it's kind of like using a crutch, you know, for
I
your
agree.
joke.
I agree. It's like I don't
Like I'm not
even-
offended by it. It's just kind of like get a little more creative with it if that's where you're going.
Do you know what a big crutch that people use, and it's not? I couldn't use it.
The N word.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna say it.
Instead
I was
of saying,
hoping you would.
Black people say the N word, but it's funny when they say the N word,
It is.
and it's pathetic when.
I'm
when we
tired of
say,
saying it's not.
Another word I only use in my private time.
Dude, I was working on a bit about that,
Yeah.
where is like I don't think racist thoughts
Yeah.
very often. You know, like straight bigoted thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm in private and I get like really upset about something,
Yeah.
slurs are like the only things that scratch the itch that
'Cause-
I'm trying to.
Curse words don't have any taboo anymore.
Yeah, it's like I go fuck shit, damn it, like nothing hits. But if I like bang my toe on that fucking corner right there, fucking dude, all of them are
The N-word.
coming out. All of them are every single one of them.
I
Not
think-
just the N word, dude. We're getting creative,
I think I had something like that.
and no
happen in
one's
my
getting hurt
apartment.
by it. Like you know what I
You would
mean?
think, but then your neighbor beneath you's black, and now
These walls are really good.
that's good. I live in a pretty cheap ass place.
These walls are great, dude. No one's hearing shit.
yeah.
Unless they're walking by that door at the right time.
Are you a Red Bar fan?
What's that?
Red Bar?
Red bar.
You don't know Red Bar,
No.
dude. Red Bar is I don't even know where to start. He was a radio.
Do you know what this is?
Red bar?
Red Bar? Yeah. I mean, you'd probably be better off just staying in YouTube.
What's red bar?
He comments on comedy and comedians. He's really set some people off. His big ones were Sam Tripoli tried to go to his house and fight him. Joey Diaz wanted to fight him. What's his name? Who's the redhead guy? Andrew Santino was very mad at Red Bar.
For what?
He doesn't really make up lies. People say he lies. He doesn't make up lies. He does investigations and exposes the truth. He points out inconsistencies, and then he makes some pretty raunchy jokes. Like he was talking about not Andrew Santino, Sam Tripoli's kids, and he was saying that they were retards wearing helmets and that they ride the short bus. And he was saying some pretty nasty stuff. He goes, "Why are kids off limits? People say kids are off limits." He goes, "Why? Your disgusting fucking gremlins are not off limits."
Dude, I think about this a lot. Fucking guys like this makes
Yeah.
me think of it. And like, you know that kid, fucking Matan something?
Oh, I love Matan, dude.
Yeah. Dude,
He's so
he's
funny.
fucking hilarious. I can't deny he's so fucking funny. But I think about like people like that or like Red Bar or whatever. Or who's that other guy that do like that fucking guy
Dude. Oh, Andrews.
who like knows
Eric Andre.
No. It's just like guy who interviews famous people, and it's like he knows weird facts about them that like no one else knows.
I don't know.
Fucking Nardwar. Yeah, Nardwar.
I never even heard of Nardwar.
Dude, Nardwar is crazy because he like interviews like rappers and shit, and like brings up stuff about like when they used to trap, and it's like, how do you know about that?
Oh,
And,
there's
like,
Eric Andre.
yeah, this guy trips black people out, dude. It's fucking hilarious.
Is he a little Jewish guy?
Yeah, I don't know if he's Jewish. I would assume,
And
but yeah, he like just trips out rappers by knowing things about them.
like obscure little things.
But what I was getting at was that I'm like, I see people like this, and I'm like, it must be so strange to like commit to a bit, and that's your life now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some people
Like that red guy has like he committed to investigating and shitting on the private lives of comedians.
Yeah.
And that's where he found success, and he's doing well, and that's what he does now forever.
it's Red Bar is a far stretch from someone who has like a bigger like Yucko the Clown committed. to a much deeper
that guy.
bit.
Where exactly. Where he's like he just went for it hard. Like dressed as a clown to scary looking people. Like
He had a flash of success, and I don't know if you know, he's like a Howard Stern character.
yeah, no, I know. What's he up to now?
Oh, dude, his life has become sad. He wrote
Really?
most recently. He wrote on a bunch of things. I think he wrote on Paradise PD and like Brickleberry and a few other like Netflix.
So he's like a writer now?
Yeah, but he had a sad little descent. He had a little spark, and then they strung him around like a fucking nasty character.
Yeah, can we pull up some Yucko the Clown?
Dude,
Dude,
Yucko
that
is cool,
used to
though.
be the funniest fucking bit.
Yeah. You ever watch Too Lazy to Try videos?
No.
He's another one of those guys. Look, the first video that pops up is a Too Lazy to Try video on Yucko the Clown, like right down there. But he does all kinds of does profiles and all that Howard Stern things, like little documentaries, and he's a good guy. I wouldn't watch that now though; it's a long one.
Yeah.
But you gotta.
But so like, but that's what like the character bits, right?
Yeah.
But like Matan, he started his bits when he was like 12.
Yeah. I think he did it, but then he wasn't really doing the bit until he was like 16 or whatever, and he started the podcast. Or started live
Yeah, but he
streaming
did
or whatever.
have like bits
Yeah.
in character, just being like super sexist or something like that, you know?
Do you think
And
he's
it's
gonna
hilarious
fall
because he
off?
come from like a 10-year-old kid.
Do you think he's gonna fall off or soften like Eric Andre or iDubbbz?
I mean, he has to, right?
He doesn't have to become soft though. He can.
Eric
like,
Andre
retire
used
in
to be
obscurity.
fucking wild, dude.
Yeah.
Like he used to do some crazy shit on that show.
And now, like, did you know they still make that show and no one wants to watch it? Or at least they made more
Do
recently.
they still make new ones?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They've made more recently, at least. Everything's bad now, though, huh?
Yeah. We're gonna cut right here so we can get some
Sounds
cold
good to
mugs
me.
and crack into this guy.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm down. Finish this.
We'll be right back. But yeah, no, that's what I was saying is this will be a good fun way for me to do those things that I like doing. You know,
I
drinking
think
beer,
we can
making
crush
friends.
this beer
fucking-
tower. I think we could drink the whole thing.
Oh, that's the point.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
man.
no problem.
No, oh yeah, no problem.
That's why I had us both drink a beer before we started
Yeah.
cracking into this.
Base
No,
beer.
no,
Yeah.
I get that.
Get
I
a little
that.
base beer because this thing is surprisingly easy to drink.
Yeah, dude, it looks like it's just going down easy.
Well, like yeah, this is our first mug. We're already past 80 ounces.
How do you freeze that rod, man? Like, isn't that wider than a freezer?
Same way you
conventionally?
freeze any rod, dude. You fuck a snowman.
Is that conventionally the same width as a
Come on now,
freezer?
folks. Yeah, no, it fits perfectly in my freezer. Like it is tip to tip in the freezer, but it does work. And this thing's sick though. Like here's my idea. When the budget allows it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a second one. That because I have 4 mics, and fucking we can get a 5th.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So 2 beer towers, 200 ounces.
Are you gonna do the same beer tower?
Yeah, just another one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
Because I know you were upset with this one,
Yeah, fucking.
the Chinese mischief.
Yeah, false advertising on the 100 ounces when there's a clear 88 ounce cap. And that's facts because when you make it to the 88 ounces, the water displacement from the ice rod,
Yeah, it throws everything off.
it goes all the way to the top.
Maybe it's 100 ounces without the ice rod. How is this ice rod effective?
It's very effective.
Yeah.
It's honestly very crucial to the taste of the beer.
Well, the base beers make up for the other 12 ounces or whatever, right? No.
Yeah, that was my thought process.
Yeah.
Was that like the base beers makes up for the miss? Yeah, so you see what I'm saying? It said 100 ounces on the thing. You read.
Yeah, man, that's
3
classic
liter,
Chinese
100 ounce
mischief.
beverage dispenser. 6 pints, my dick. It's 7.5 fucking 8 ounce beers.
So where'd you get your art for this place? You got some nice art.
Thanks, man. A lot of places actually. Got that one from my parents. That was a wedding gift to them from my aunt.
Oh, wow.
My dad's no longer with us, and my mom doesn't give a shit about Native Americans.
Oh wow.
But that one's called Eagle Hunter. Is
Oh, that
probably
guy's a
my
piece of shit kind of, huh? He hunts eagles.
No. It's like he uses an eagle to hunt.
I don't think that's true either.
It is. I swear to God. No, dude. I mean, I don't know about the natives. I know about the Inuits, how they used to do it, where they'd climb down a.
What kind of birds are in the Inuit, man?
They have golden eagles.
They got golden eagles. I don't believe that.
Not the Inuits. Sorry, the Siberians. But they look like Inuits.
They're all
but-
whatever.
You know what I'm talking about. But the Siberians.
Bunch of people that can't
Like,
innovate.
you know the bad guys in Milan?
Mm-hmm.
That's who I'm talking about. They used to climb down these cliffs with ropes in the specific 2-week period of the season.
I've never actually seen Mulan though.
Well,
I vaguely.
the bad guy
noticed
has a
that.
fucking scary eagle that flies around with him.
Oh, yeah?
They're the Huns. But fucking how they used to do it was that they'd catch the baby chick eagle right before it was about to leave the nest.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a 2-week period where it was like old enough to where it could like really do some damage
Yeah.
and stuff, and it's about to learn to fly, but it hasn't left the nest yet.
Yeah.
And so they grab it, put it in a bag, and bring it like climb down the fucking mountain with this fucking live eagle in a fucking sack.
Where'd you learn this?
I took a class in college about it was an anthropology class, anthropology through film.
Oh yeah.
We were just learning about cultures through film and
Like
stuff.
Indiana Jones and stuff.
Yeah, the teacher that taught that class spent a lot of time in the Amazon with the uncontacted tribes.
I think
He
that
was kind of a hoot.
he was with uncontacted tribes.
Yeah.
Those
he was a
people
hoot
didn't
and a
meet him?
holler. No, he was with this tribe that like we know exists because they're like one of the biggest uncontacted tribes.
So they're pretty contacted.
No.
They're contacted now, at least
They're
a
like,
little.
well, that's what I'm saying. Is like they're uncontacted, like fucking with air quotes, where it's like they get a fucking guy like him every so often that just like kind of pops in.
Are you know about Michael Rockefeller?
Yeah, dude, where he
Yeah.
got fucking eaten by those people for
Yeah,
trying to
man.
fucking
They thought that he was
buy
a
their
ghost.
stuff.
That's what the white people. That's not even a lie, bro. I'm not even making that up. Dude, I wouldn't want to fuck with those people, bro.
Dude, yeah, he's pretty fucking white. Look at how pasty that boy is.
Yeah, man.
Fucking, can we get a picture of Michael Rockefeller? Fucking,
He's a good guy. Yeah, classic. You know.
what a fucking dumbass,
Think about all the
dude.
terrible
I'm
things he could have done
sorry.
if he got
Like,
to keep
he's
going.
you. Imagine you are richer than fucking God. Richer than God himself, and you fucking
He has a God
go
complex.
down to fucking the Amazon and try to buy a sacred
He's like a
fucking
Bluth.
thing from these people. What's up?
You ever watch Arrested Development?
No, I never watched it.
It's a classic story of a pampered family makes children with no real direction, a god complex, and too much money to run around and be philanthropists or gods or whatever, and he got what was coming to him. If he had stuck around, if he was a little more ambitious, he would have killed a bunch of us.
Yeah, speaking of whites feeling like God, fucking around with brown people, what was it like being in the military?
I didn't really do very much. It was pretty lame, man. You know what the crazy part about it is I was in MCT when the pandemic stuff started happening, so we still didn't have our phones and all that. And like I didn't experience the pandemic in the same way.
Oh, you didn't know it was happening?
I heard murmurs, but I didn't experience a lot of it in the same way other people did. Because
How so?
Didn't have any toilet paper shortages. I didn't see any of it on the news or anything. It was just like, I remember when I was going to MCT, people were just starting to talk about how there's like a virus or whatever, and like flash forward 2 months later, people coming into the Marine Corps would have had a very different experience than I did. I had the regular boot camp and the regular MCT, and then I got held in what was called a holding company because after MCT, I had to pass a naval flight physical because I was aircrew, and I was going to a naval flight academy for a 6-week water survival school. And essentially, they couldn't pass me because they said my platelet count was like lower than normal.
What's a platelet count?
Platelets are like the thing in your blood that cause clotting. And could you pull up the average platelet count? Because it's like, it varies wildly. But I was on the very low end of normal. And at this point, I had already done like fucking 3 blood tests or whatever. So it's like, and like in the beginning of boot camp.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, so they hadn't. I think my platelet count had been like irreparably brought down low because I got really sick in boot camp and had to be hospitalized for like 2 days with a fever.
What was it?
It was like strep throat, but it was really bad. And since I couldn't really complain about it, like my throat completely closed up, and I had like 102-degree fever, and I had to go to the hospital to get like steroids to bring down the swelling and shit.
Yeah, because you can't bitch about your fucking throat hurting.
Yeah, but like
It's like, what are you, gay?
Between 1,500 and 450 parts per whatever.
Shit.
So that's a wide range.
Yeah, that's a good 300,000.
And I was like 151. So like right inside of normal. And so they were like, we want to do a blood test and before we could send you to the Naval Flight School again. And you have to wait like 2 weeks till you could get another one. And I ended up doing like 3 or 4, and each one with 2 weeks in between. And then they ended it with a bone marrow sample where they took a big needle into my calf and they took out a bone marrow sample to see if I had leukemia, because they were like, low platelet count, leukemia is a sign of that. I was fine, but it was a big waste of time. And being in that place was a hellhole because
Just getting all these fucking tests run on you, dude.
well, it's not just that. It was after MCT, and the holding company was starting to get overflown because they needed to make sure everyone is healthy before they got shipped to their next places. So there wasn't enough beds. And basically, it's like these 2 brick structures with 3 floors that are identical on either side. So that's 12 total floors of just squad bays, which are a hallway full of fucking bunk beds, nothing in between. And then at the end of it, stall showers.
So much jerking off must have been going on there, dude.
It's ridiculous because in the Marine
the
Corps,
fucking cum halls.
the people that are in charge of these places are the people that have lost their minds and are no longer allowed to do their job and are not allowed to re-enlist when their contract ends. So they go, send them to this place to make sure these kids are good. And then this place is filled with half of them were people getting processed out because they like smoked weed on their week in between boot camp and MCT back home. And so that place is overflowing with that. And then there's also all these people stuck on these holds. And it would like, so they would try to fucking like do all this bullshit, like make us go around the whole base and like pick up garbage and find all nonsense for us to do all day, and then they would fucking line us up and put us in lines and march us to the chow hall. And it was like a weird structured day of standing around and not really doing much. So obviously people snuck away, and then half the people wouldn't go to chow, and then every night those guys would come by drunk, and they'd be like, "You fuckers, we're getting yelled at by base command. There's 460 of you, and only 287 cacked in for chow." And then they'd be like, "Everyone, we're doing, what did they call it when they would be like a field day of the barracks." So they'd be like fucking 10 p.m. and they'd be like, "Disassemble your racks, bring them downstairs. We're going to mop and do the whole thing, then reassemble your racks and then bring them back upstairs." And then we wouldn't be done till 4 because those guys are drunk and they hate their lives and they don't want to go home to their wives.
That's fucking crazy.
And then they would want us to form up.
They're literally pledge masters.
Dude, and then they'd want us to form up at like 6 or 7 for chow and then march down there. So then we wouldn't go to chow, and it was a never-ending cycle for like literally 2 months while I was getting poked and prodded at before they could send me to water survival school.
And then you went to water survival school.
Yeah, so this is like month 4, and then I got to water survival school, and we had a 2-week lockdown when we got there because it was Florida, and they wanted to make sure we were all healthy or whatever. And they were like, at that time, they were like, everyone cut off your right sleeve so you match of your green t-shirt, and we'd have to wear it around our faces. And I was at this water survival school, bro. It's supposed to be a 6-week program.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A 6-week program of learning how to survive in the water because we are helicopter air crew.
Fucking dirty t-shirt on your face.
Even though we didn't even fight over any water no more. Everything we do is over sand. If we crash, we're dead. But we have to do water survival school. And I was at that water survival school for 11 months for a 6-week school because they just shut it down, bro.
You never know, dude. Fucking Japan might fuck around again.
Yeah. I mean, we could hope, but we have bases there, right?
Yeah, but like,
I think we'd
you
catch
never
them,
know.
but I don't think that I don't think they have the ambition. They're not even fucking
dude, Pearl
anymore,
Harbor,
bro.
man, they're sneaky.
They're not even fucking anymore.
They're sneaky.
And those Pearl Harbor men, they believe that their emperor was a god. These guys are secular. They're not having sex.
Yo, and now they pray to a fucking anime chick who doesn't even exist, dude.
They don't have an
Imagine how
umbrella.
dangerous that is.
We ran them over, bro. In the 1940s, we took the masculinity out of that country, and they got nothing left.
There's no
unfortunately.
more samurai. Dude, celibacy syndrome
The last samurai was a white
is
guy.
a media hypothesis proposing that a growing number of Japanese adults have lost interest
Oh, you
in
didn't know
sexual
about this?
activity or don't desire sex, in reference to the large number of young Japanese who are considered asexual, sexually abstinent.
You didn't know about this?
I mean, I honestly thought it was like just some internet bullshit where they're just like, yeah, dude, fucking Japanese chicks are hot.
The
And I'm
Last
like,
Samurai was
all right,
a white guy,
anime's
bro.
cool. Huh?
The Last Samurai was a white guy.
Yeah, it's Tom Cruise.
We took everything and we left him with
Okay,
nothing.
but like Tom Cruise, like you're not gonna tell me that guy doesn't have samurai qualities, all right?
I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm saying that we took everything from them
But
and left
I
them with
won't
nothing.
disagree with that, dude. We fucking
I
made
think
sure
they
they weren't
deserved
gonna
it.
do that shit again.
I think they deserved it, bro.
Hey, Hawaiians didn't deserve that either.
For a millennia, if
Tell
someone,
that to the Arizona.
for a millennia, if someone did something like that to your people, you would obliterate their culture. And now we're expected not to.
Yeah, that me and my girlfriend were talking about that the other day, dude. Fucking how
I said
literally up until quite recently, it's just like someone fucks around and does something bad, you react viscerally,
Oh yeah.
and that's just how it works. Like if you have more power, you exercise it. That's how the world has worked the whole time.
Yeah, man.
The whole time. Yeah, you like that fucking coaster?
I do, dude.
Yeah, show that shit
Bro.
to the camera, bro. Fuck.
Hang on, let me finish this real quick.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Alexander the Great didn't become Alexander the Great because he was fucking, yeah, dude, fucking titties.
Hell yeah. Alexander
But you know what I'm
the Great-
saying? Like he didn't become that way just from fucking, reading books.
I don't even know.
You know what I mean?
He might have read a book or
He
two.
probably read books, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was fucking
Wasn't
killing
the
people.
Library
He
of
killed, like, a lot of
Alexandria
people.
named after that guy?
Yeah, whatever. Okay, it's a bad example. It's a bad example. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
There's like the entire time
So
throughout
who we gonna
history,
kill?
if, like everybody, like the Roman Empire, fucking every single empire.
Who should we kill?
How did they become an empire? They killed a bunch of people.
Yeah. Who should we kill? As a
Dude,
society.
I think we've already decided that.
Yeah, who's that?
Well, right now it's Iran,
Iran.
and right now it's definitely fucking Palestinians.
Iran,
dude. They're
Iraq, what's the
fucking
difference,
getting-
guy?
They're getting rocked right now.
Yeah. Those guys, yeah.
But I mean, they shouldn't have fucked with God's chosen people.
Yep. They
Shouldn't have fucked with them.
you know, it's like that.
They have the Ark of the Covenant, dude.
Those houses were promised to them 3,000 years ago.
Exactly. That's my favorite bit of that kid, dude. Is fucking. Shout out Matan, dude. That's fucking very funny.
Give it
Very
to
funny
Matan.
writing. Where he's like fucking talking to that gym guy. The fucking.
Who's Jim?
He's talking to that guy who says he beat the shit out of UFC fighters because he's 200 pounds.
Yeah, I think.
And he's like fucking. He's like, I'm gonna butcher the bit, but he basically just says, if a Jewish guy showed up to your gym and said that the membership was promised to him by God 3,000 years ago, like, would you let him work out or would you kick him out of the gym? And he's like, I mean, I don't know. I think I would kick him out. You can't really do that. He's like, what if he tried bombing you for that?
Dude, you know, fuck him, man.
This is so funny.
Shout out to my boy Bibi Netanyahu.
Palestine's not funny, but dude, yeah, I have a new bit about
The best
that
U.S.
right now.
president
Tell
of
me
all
if this is
time.
hack. I wrote this like a couple days ago, where it's just Netanyahu, more like no chill. Am I right? No funny business.
Yeah, man. Netting Palestinian children.
Not. Bombing every fucking child in sight.
To be fair, if the kids weren't in the way, they wouldn't be getting hurt. They're like right
Dude,
there,
I've
bro.
made this argument, and this is a. I think every single person that has actually ever thought about this conflict, like just for longer than 1 minute, you just get caught in a fucking tornado, dude.
Yeah,
You're like,
these damn
wait,
kids
no,
are
they're
dumb.
right. Wait, no, they're wrong. No, they're right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute, no, they did this, so that
Well-
makes sense. No.
I think if they wanted to justify it, they'd be better off doing the Putin approach of like, when they asked why the Ukrainian war happened, he's like, it goes back to 1494. Like, I think it would be better to be like, bring this back 3,000 years instead of bring this back to October 7th. Because I think at this point, October 7th has been more than paid for. I think they're about square.
100%. No, dude, it's not about that anymore. No, it's more like what we were just talking about.
Wasn't
I think.
October 7th like one guy with a hang glider going to a concert? Doesn't seem like it was that big a deal.
No,
No?
no.
Am I downplaying it a little?
You downplay it a little bit.
I don't even know
But-
what happened, to be honest. See, I
Is
knew
it-
what happened at the time. I forgot because it's been so much nonsense.
I was about to say a bunch of people got killed during the attack, and then a bunch of people got taken hostage, and then there are like a bunch of videos of them like getting and like fucking mutilated
That
and
does
shit.
sound a little unpleasant.
It was very unpleasant,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of arguments to be made, you know, like fucking, you know, Hamas was put into power by
They got a little
somebody,
revved up.
you know.
Well, I heard
who-
Bibi Netanyahu was giving them money or something. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of arguments to be made here, to where it's like no one knows enough about the topic.
Do you know what I think we should do?
Huh.
I think we should take all of it and make it a United
That's
States.
okay. I was attacked for this the other day.
Yeah?
But I am kind of starting to lean towards that, where I'm like,
I think
can we
should start
not
conquering.
just tell them both to fucking calm down, or we're just gonna bomb the shit out of both of them?
We're not bombing them because it's our land. We don't want to hurt our property.
Yeah, okay,
They're
yeah,
not
thank
worth
you
the
for pulling this
bombs.
up. Yeah, dude, fucking, this was crazy to me a little bit ago, but now I'm like, maybe we just go ahead, you know?
Yeah, man.
Maybe we just fucking turn it into a casino.
Tim Dillon did say that.
Seems like that might be cooler.
Trump's guy doesn't think in the terms of war. He thinks in terms of luxury, and that is nice in a perfect world. I like luxury.
Yeah.
You know,
But see, but then my problem with that is like he is a.
every time America helps out a lot, right? Every time we step
like to
in
think so,
and we moderate, and we do our thing, we gotta. You know how there's always a little bit of a land exchange in every agreement. We need to find ourselves a cut of every piece of that land exchange and start brokering deals, kind of in a way that you think maybe someone like Israel might think.
I got something to bring up real quick, but keep going.
Just like I think every time we broker a deal or we make a peace treaty and we save lives, we get a little cut of that, and then we start getting our own, growing our arms out there.
So,
Wouldn't that be
did
nice?
you listen to the podcast, the Theo Von podcast with that Roman Republic
Nah.
expert?
Theo Von's
Dude.
CIA plant, so
He might be,
Yeah,
but
he is.
no, fucking. I was listening to. It's very interesting, and I started this guy's YouTube series. Forget what it's called right now, but basically, what he's describing when he's talking about like the Roman Republic and the transition into the Roman Empire.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound that bad. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
whenever we think of America getting, like, the government transitioning into an empire or a dictatorship or something like that, we always think that's going to be, like, this weird dystopian-looking type thing. You know, like North Korea or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, when Rome turned into an empire,
Well,
not a lot of, like, there was still a lot of freedom in the society and in the domains of Rome.
mm-hmm.
You know, people were still like allowed to like do a lot of, there was still a lot of freedoms.
Well, eventually what happened is they realized there's so many different cultures and they can't make everyone Roman, nor do they feel like it, but they can tax everybody. And they can
100%.
just kill. If the guy doesn't fall in line, they go keep ruling, keep basically doing shit the way you're doing.
And it also relied on an outside power being a threat.
Yeah.
Right? Communism.
I gotta pee real bad. Is that?
Go pee, dude.
Hell
Go pee.
yeah, dude. Where's your bathroom?
Take a break. Nice.
Just
We're
got
going
auto
to
powers.
we're going to Chalmers. They're having the biggest viewing party for the UT game.
Who's Chalmer?
Chalmers, it's a bar on Cesar Chavez.
Yeah.
It's a bar on Cesar Chavez, and it's like a outdoors like beer garden type vibe, you know, with like a shit ton of TVs just all around and like a big jumbotron,
Hell
you know. And they rented out the parking lot behind them, so it's like I want to say it's like 3 acres probably
That's pretty cool.
of just TVs, chairs, and dude, their fucking bar. It's like $22 for a bucket of beer.
Oh, that's a good deal.
No, it's great. It's a great deal.
that's a good deal.
Bucket of beer, $22.
How many beers are in a bucket of beers? 6?
5 or 6,
Yeah.
something like that.
It's a good deal, though.
Yeah, it's a good deal. And then, their frozens are fucking bananas. They have this Mexican martini that is just absolutely bonkers, dude. Fucking, and what was the other one? Dirty Shirley. Got fucking frozen Dirty Shirley. That's just nuts, man.
Hell yeah. I think I'm probably going to donate plasma again soon. It's been a while. You know, you get that new donor bonus.
That's it, dude. You're really embracing this stand-up lifestyle, dude.
$1,000. That, well, you know, I know some stand-ups that are full-time plasma donors.
So I gotta ask you, what got you into stand-up? Like, when did you start? After the military?
Yeah, I started. I was.
When did you start? How old are you, man?
25. How old are you?
I'm 25 as well.
Hell yeah.
Damn,
we're
you've done
both
a
old
lot
guys.
more than me.
I did jiu-jitsu in Brazil. Ain't that something?
So you know Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Oh, I know pretty good Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I'm pretty,
Right on, dude.
but I'm a big
Fucking-
fat guy now. I used to be.
So you're pretty good at. Okay.
There was a time
You
when
can
I
probably
could do
body some motherfuckers,
20
dude.
pull-ups in a row. Could you believe that?
I could believe that. No, you're still. You got
I'm
the
strong,
You got the
dude.
bones, man.
I could still get violent.
This old house got good bones.
yeah,
You know what I'm
dude.
saying?
Well, listen to my knees, man. I mean,
Oh
you
Jesus!
know that? They come through.
Is that from?
It's yeah,
In the military,
mostly
or-
I'd say yeah. But this one has been hurting a lot lately.
So instead of going to college, you just went straight in the military,
Yeah, well, so I
or did you go to college?
I did not go. I almost have an associate's degree though. You know, pretty close.
Oh, there you go.
But I did that after. I went into the Marine Corps right after high school because I was working at the MMA school, but the boss was trying to be a kind of a dick, so I quit that. And I was working at like Target, and they would only give me 38 and a half hours a week. And then my family was like, you need to work 40 hours a week or we're kicking you out. So I joined the Marine Corps. It was probably
That's a hell
not
of
the
a way
best
to
move.
push you to join that. That's crazy.
It's crazy because
You didn't think about like, oh, I'll just pick up an extra shift at a bar.
I guess I didn't think that far. Just did it, and it was, it is what it is.
Well, you got benefits now and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, you get a little. I could go to the VA. The VA sucks, though.
Me, you, and Hammy were talking about that at Lucky Duck.
Yeah, Hammy. I love Hammy. He's a good
fucking
guy,
love
bro.
Hammy, dude. I hope he finds
I'd die for Hammy,
some
bro.
kind of success
And I
while
wouldn't
he's here,
die for
dude.
Hammy,
He's
but-
only here for a little bit longer.
I wouldn't die for Hammy. Actually, I changed
I'd
my
live
mind,
for
but
Hammy.
I wish him the best. If it was between me or Hammy, I'm sorry,
Is that
bro.
why you quit the military? You just looking to your right and to your left, and you're like, dude, these guys are from Mexico, man. I wouldn't
Well,
die
it
for
wasn't
these
even
guys."
that, bro. I wouldn't have died for him if they were white either.
Yeah, fair enough, dude.
I just decided that I was like, man, I'm like so much smarter than all these people. They belong here. What am I doing here, bro?
Fair enough. But anyway, so after the military,
Yeah, so I got into stand up like a long time ago. Like I listened to Bo Burnham originally on like Spotify
Musical
or
guy.
Pandora, yeah. And then like other stand up started filtering in, and that was when I was like 11. And then I went on a cruise ship when I was like 14, and I spent the whole time at the comedy club there. But then like, I didn't really think about it much for a while.
wait, real quick, who are your favorite stand-ups?
Right now, like working.
Yeah. Just
I
top
mean,
3.
Louis C.K. I think Shane Gillis is one of the best right now. It's a
Shane Gillis is not a bad answer, dude. He's fucking hilarious.
top 3 is because there's like so many good ones, but I mean obviously like Chappelle's an easy answer.
Yeah.
Like
It's a
Jesselnick
stupid
is
question.
fantastic.
Stupid question.
Jesselnick is Daniel Tosh from his album. He didn't put out a ton, but it's
I fucking
tight.
love Daniel
Oh
Tosh.
my
Yeah, I
God.
used to listen to him when I was a carpenter. Fucking all shift, dude. Just every single album I've probably heard back to front multiple times.
Christopher Titus was fun. He had like a sitcom or whatever. I guess a couple of them did, but I got into it from that. But then when I came out of the Marine Corps, I did security for a little bit. I met a girl, I was dating her, and then I started selling solar. And I would be driving into Philly 5 days a week. I lived about an hour from Philly. And I would be in Philly all day and an hour home. So it would be like these long days. And I would listen to like 3 episodes of Kill Tony a day. And I'd be like, I could do this, I could do that.
Yeah.
And, they're talking about opening the mothership, this, that, and all that bullshit. And at the time, like, something happened with me and my girlfriend that we were dating for like a year and a half, and we broke up. And there was a lot of shit going on with my family I didn't feel like being around for. And it's like I quit my one job, which I was working with my good friend, which created some contention there. And I was like, fuck this. I'll just get in my car, go to Austin, and work at the mothership. And I guess that didn't work out, man.
Well, it's harder than when it. I mean, I've only been doing this for.
I got here before the
not that
mothership
long.
opened.
But what I was gonna say was that but when he had the Vulcan,
Yeah.
when Joe
Can I
Rogan
hit
owned the
that?
Vulcan, yeah, of course, that's weed.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Your dog's being so good, bro. My dog would be being fucking so annoying right now.
Dude, Moose is a good boy. He's got to be my guest host.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's a man. He had fucking Ebola recently.
Where do you walk a dog around here,
Yeah.
bro?
Dude, all over the place, man. I walk him all over East Austin. Take him to the trail sometimes. Take him to bars with me.
Yeah.
You know, he likes the bars. No, he comes everywhere. But yeah, no, dude, he had fucking Ebola recently. Some kind of
Ebola?
hemorrhagic fucking colitis.
I don't think that's
something
Ebola.
like that. He was basically Ebola. Dude, he was literally shitting straight blood out of his ass, like just blood out of his
poor
ass
guy.
for like a week, dude. And I was terrified. And I took him to the vet, and they were like, "He's stressed out." And I was like, "What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?"
Dude, the vet really fucking set me off the other day, dude.
And then we're gonna have to get back into when you started stand up. But dude, what happened at the vet? Because we can gab about this. I'm furious.
I hate vets,
about
bro.
the vets, dude.
My Doberman
Fucking such a wannabe fucking doctor. I'm sorry.
has some like weird thing where she was having bladder incontinence. They say it happens when they get spayed. Sometimes like a year and a half, 2 years later, they'll have a hormonal imbalance. So I wanted to get her medicine for it, but at the time we thought it was a bladder infection because she already had one, and I just had spent like $1,000 at the ER because the vet wouldn't see her that day, and I didn't know what was wrong with her. But we go back to the vet, and I spend $100 to get this dog fucking her piss looked at. They got to look at it through a microscope or something stupid.
Yeah.
But they were like, your dog's barking nonstop. She won't pee, and you have to come and pick her up. And I'm like, okay. And I dropped her off there. I went right back home, and they called me 20 minutes later. I come back and get her. And I'm like, okay, did you get the urinalysis? And they're like, no, we didn't get it, so we'll have to reschedule that. And I'm like, okay, let's reschedule that. And they're like, first you have to pay for this one. And I'm like, pay for what? It's like, you didn't do it. And they were like, well, the vet looked at her. She said she looks very healthy. And I was like, the vet looked at her? Looked at her? I was like, what do you mean the vet looked at her? Where's the vet? And they're like, the vet's in surgery. She's been in surgery all morning. I'm like, how did the vet look at her? She's been in surgery all morning. I was like...
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's a fucking Ponzi scheme, dude.
Yeah, bro.
It's a fucking snake oil salesman.
I go, bro, how do you...
Need help over there?
No, good. It was recording the whole time.
Oh, it was? Oh.
Heck yeah.
If y'all saw that, that's Taryn, our lovely producer, and my pretty girlfriend. So,
It's
ladies,
called
keep it in your pants.
The Book of Honor, Secret Lives and Death of the CIA. Ghislaine was reading that. I feel
Dude, that's so... What a suspicious thing to be reading.
I want to get on the Ghislaine Maxwell book. Oh, yeah, like Oprah Winfrey's Book of the Month. I want to read Ghislaine's books, man.
Yeah. What?
Have you looked into Jeffrey Epstein? Like,
I have...
do you know what the problem
God
with
damn
looking
it.
into Jeffrey Epstein is?
Yeah, what is it?
There's a lot of stuff you learn. Like he's apparently spent like $50 million trying to clone himself, and like you hear all this cool shit, and like by the end of it, you're like, Jeffrey Epstein's so cool. No, he's not cool. But like a lot of the shit he did was cool, but then he also fucked kids, and that's not cool.
I'm not... What I'll say is that... Dude, I've done a lot of fucking... Like too much looking into on that stuff.
Yeah.
Just like I'm sure a lot of people have. And how do I put this? I'm trying to word this properly where it's one of those things where it's like the government, of course, is obviously just like spitting in the face of the public, you know, and that sucks. But it leaves room for to like overthinking in ways that I don't think is healthy. Where like I've thought about it so much where I don't think he was like that pivotal of a piece that we're making him out to be. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I think he was tied into a lot of things. Some from his own doing, some from just like sheer happenstance and his lot in life.
Yeah.
I don't think he was this smart mastermind
Well, he was
that
born
we're making him out to
into-
be.
You know
I
what he was
think,
born into, right?
yeah, that's
His dad was a New York City groundskeeper.
yes, and his fucking wife's fucking father is an ex-Mossad agent that is fucking
his lady's not even his
decorated
wife,
and
per
a
se.
CIA fucking operative. But
They killed him and threw him off his boat.
that's what I'm saying. It's just like I don't think Jeffrey Epstein. I think he's a monster, but I don't think he's this smart mastermind that everybody thinks he is.
Mm-hmm.
I think he got busted in a way that was too public.
Yeah.
And he had too many ties to too many things, right? Too many people that are just like doing important shit that's very frowned upon.
He
if
was
it
a
came to
rogue
light,
agent that worked.
that's
as
what I'm saying. I
or
think he was
dual
just a
agent.
dumbass who was like tied to a lot of things and an agent or an informant or whatever. But he was a dumbass, and he got caught in a very public way.
Yeah.
And
I have
he
one
might
rule
he
of
might
thumb.
still be alive, dog.
He's alive. He's on Greater St. James. Everyone talks about Little St. James. He had 2 islands. There was like drone footage of him being seen. I think he got a new face and he's picking kids up off the streets of Tel Aviv somewhere right now.
Yeah,
He's got a whole
or
new
the Gaza
name and
Strip.
identity. Yeah, well, I think he's somewhere safer for himself. I think he's earned it. No, I mean, come on.
Yeah, if anybody.
Oh, dude, did you know that when he was on trial in Florida, he like had an open cell policy and they only made him sleep in his cell one night a week, and they like let him, or maybe he was allowed to sleep in his house one night a week, but and 6 nights a week he had to sleep in his cell, but like he was like allowed pretty free open access to the whole cell block and shit. I think he's out there. I think he's doing his thing, and in the words of Tim Dillon, we wish him well. No, but
Talk about favorite comedians right now, dude.
it's crazy, dude. I think that like one thing I always believe is never underestimate the government's ability to kill and fuck its citizens. We did
MK Ultra, 9/11.
when we did the nuclear bomb tests, we knew that those people that lived right downwind were irradiated. They advertised it as, oh, come see the bombs explode in an evening. And then they knew that these kids were getting irradiated, and they actually asked the people in their local towns to donate your teeth to the government for science so we could whatever. I forget whatever their makeup story was, but they saw that the children's teeth were irradiated, and they're like, holy fuck, everyone in these towns are irradiated.
That's what I'm like, and we're just pretending like the vaccines and the COVID stuff and all that stuff, like,
Do you know who
we're
discovered?
talking like that's just not, the government's not possibly experimenting anything.
Yeah. Do you know what company discovered that there was irradiation all around the country from the nuclear bomb
Which
testing?
one?
Kodak, because their X-ray film was coming already developed and fucked up. And so they went to the government and they said, we know radiation's going all over the country. They even found it all the way in New York when they were testing in fucking Nevada because of some river or some bullshit. And they were like, what we want is we're not going to tell anyone, but you need to tell us where you're testing so we know to make sure to make precautions for our radiation, for the film, for the radiation or whatever the fuck. And then the government's like, okay. And then Kodak didn't tell that the
That's
people.
why Kodak's still a thing.
Yeah, man. Kodak. I mean, the government gave.
Kodak discovered the Trinity test of the first atomic bomb in 1945, not by directly discovering radiation, but by detecting radioactive
It was in their
contamination on its
cardboard.
X-ray film and packaging materials.
It was like uranium-5 or something. Seranium-141.
Yeah, cerium-141.
Was in
That
the
was a
cardboard.
byproduct of the bomb's fission.
Yeah, dude. Ain't that something?
That's fucking, dude.
They kept their fucking mouth shut too. 'cause
Here's
they know it was good for them.
Here's my problem with all this. Whenever I hear stuff like this, where it's because I love my country, dude, and I love
my
Texas,
country, bro.
you know, I love
My God,
country.
my country, my family.
I do, I
Hell
truly
yeah.
do.
No, I agree.
So when I fucking see shit like that, I'm like, are we Russia?
yeah, man.
You know
if
what
we
I mean?
don't do it, then what if those
Like, are
Russians get it,
Russian
man?
people over there looking at us being like, God damn, dude, they're fucked.
What
you know
we
what I mean?
have is we put in place the due processes in the beginning to at least protect almost everyone. There's going to be victims of the system. There's going to be this. There's going to be that. There's going to be people that are in jail because they want them there. But almost everyone else won't be. And isn't that a nice thought?
Yeah, dude, just black people.
Well, no, you know the government gave
Just
a bunch of
black
black people
people and-
syphilis, and they went to an
Oh,
area
yeah, I
that
actually
was
did
high
know about
syphilis.
this. Yeah, I did know about
And
that.
they were like,
Talk
we'll
about
be your
that.
doctors, and don't go to any other doctors, and we're going to keep you all taken care of. And they took them care of in every sense of the word except for antibiotics. And they wanted to see what would happen if you had syphilis for a long-ass time.
Can't wait until we find out that government created crack.
Well, the government did definitely distribute drugs. It probably made the crack. Did you hear that the president is putting destroyers in Venezuela?
Yo, I do want to ask you about something.
Yeah.
This doesn't have anything to do with that. I did hear about that, but I wanted to ask you about something. Is this just standard practice for the military in San Diego? I know that's where they do buds and have a lot of bases, naval bases. But is it standard practice to just have a fucking attack helicopter
Oh, yeah.
just going up and down the beach?
Oh, yeah.
Like
Big time, brother.
multiple times a day.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Really?
That was my thing, man.
You just go up and down the beach
Oh, exactly.
all day.
You have to get those flight hours, bro. You have to fly a certain amount of time in the night and in the day.
So when it's like a nice day, you're like, dude, I'm going back and forth.
Or yeah, they got shit. They got to be up there for a certain amount of time. It's the rules, brother. So these guys, and they're also bored. They're doing their shit. Sometimes they don't.
No, I
want
was
to go
just
back
curious
right away.
where it was like, because I know a lot of stuff's going on in the world where I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's-
and this is like a beefed up like I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
helicopters
They got the
before.
Hueys, they got the Ospreys. They got the.
So he's just flying that helicopter because he needs hours on that vehicle.
Yeah, you know, they just gotta do shit.
Yeah. Because I was like, that's a
Justify your
lot of firepower.
Yeah, man.
On that
Hell
thing.
yeah.
And I'm like, we're just boogie boarding out here, dog.
Yeah.
Like, this is,
It's something to do.
you know what I mean?
You know, man.
And I was thinking about it, I was like, maybe it has something to do with
Do
conflicts.
you know how many people
but
die
probably not.
in those testing and training?
Well, I know Jim Jeffries.
It's
Well,
training
that's
exercises.
Australia, but Jim Jeffries is fucking whole. Did you watch his
Jim
special?
Jeffries on the fucking Theo Vaughn
Yeah, on the fucking.
podcast.
Well, no, on his special.
No, I didn't see his special. I'm not really familiar with his work, to be honest. I know people like him.
I really liked one of his specials. The other one was good, but it wasn't my cup of tea.
James McCann is a funny
dude,
Australian. Jimmy Carr is fucking super hilarious.
Jimmy Carr.
Is he Australian
Jimmy
or
Carr
British?
might be the smartest comedian, in my opinion.
I think he's a good Kill
to
Tony
ever
guest.
do it.
Someone told me they
he's
thought
so
he was
quick.
a bad Kill Tony guest the other day. I was like, he's on par with Harlan.
I think he's better than Harlan.
Well, Harlan, I like that he takes those shots at David Lucas.
I love Harlan Williams. Don't get me wrong. And I think that he's quick and hilarious too.
Oh, yeah.
But his stand up his jokes are very to his character, right? Like it's very it's a thinker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Like
think
it'll
that-
go over your head if you don't think about it a little bit too long.
I think that sometimes that's where I don't want to. I think that sometimes my comedy, I almost make it too clever for an open mic. And some of the jokes that I really like,
Yeah, you
can't
just see
play.
smart for him, Mike.
No,
You just
no.
see smart for him.
My dumbest jokes are the ones that I think some play at the. And every now and then I'll put out the feelers and I'll see if the crowd is responding to something witty or if they're kind of drunk or whatever. But sometimes I think I write something that I'm like is really good. Like even like some of my jokes that were on my most recent Kill Tony that did really well. I've had comics that are just like, nah. With it, that just were like, did not think those jokes were good, but I'm like, I could tell you.
I think that's always the case,
Yeah.
especially with comics, because whenever you run
Oh,
a
yeah.
bit, they're always like, I would have said this, or like, I would have, opened up with
Everybody's
this. Or
too
blah, blah,
little
blah. Everybody's a
narcissistic.
critic, dude. Everybody thinks they're the funniest guy in the world.
Yeah,
And I'm no better, dude. I always do that shit.
I'm always trying
I try to keep
police
it to myself. Yeah, I try to keep it to myself.
because I see myself do that stuff sometimes, and I try to keep it to myself. But
Well, yeah, and if I'm like bursting at the brim too, I always try to lead with like the question first, where it's like, "Are you looking for notes? Or are you happy with the bit? Like,
Yeah.
it's a great bit."
I just don't even.
But
try to give
even
people notes
saying
anymore.
that, it's just like, well, it's only when it's like my buddy. You
Yeah.
know, it's like we're friends.
Yeah.
You know, so and I've never heard the joke, so it's like maybe you're working on it,
No, I get what you're saying.
but like I would never do that to a stranger.
Yeah, like I did a new bit the other day about the opening part with it was just like, damn, going to Catholic school. I like the bit, but I don't want to do. I feel like at this point, I'm not anti whatever, but I think trans material is kind of hack now.
It's hack as fuck. Yeah,
But I think
everybody and their mother has a trans bit.
I know, and this is a new one about the school shooting that just happened because trans people
Which one?
keep shooting. There was one like 2 days ago. Trans
Where?
people keep. I don't know. It doesn't matter anymore. Trans people keep shooting up Catholic schools, and so my bit was I'm like, going to Catholic school in America is about as dangerous as going to Muslim school in Palestine at this point. A lot of shootings. And now the next part feels
That's
kind of
fair.
hack, but it's like I feel like it would like do well for like a Kill Tony crowd where I go, and it's not fair because people always keep saying that people like me are school shooters, like awkward, weird white guys, but we're not giving the right people their credit anymore. The trans people have really taken that over, just like women's sports, which is another dumb little tag, but it's like something that those people would like. And then I basically
Minneapolis
go
church
into it.
shooting. Is this the one you're talking about?
Yeah, I guess so. And I basically go, but the thing is yeah, trans people really did take over shooting, so I guess it is still just weird, awkward white guys. But I think it's a good tag, but I
That's
think
a great
it's
tag.
hack.
No, well the whole yeah, exactly.
But I
There's
also
like
think
school
that Kill Tony
shootings,
people fucking
trans,
like
like
it.
all that stuff is like a little just well. You're talking
It's
about
hack,
Austin.
but it's also relevant because it just keeps happening.
You're 100% correct, but it's like it's also Austin comedy. We like everybody has a bit about school shootings. Everybody has a bit about trans people. Like you're always going for that shock and awe stuff. That's like we were sad to see it go when cancel culture happened.
Yeah, cancel culture's over now.
And since cancel culture swung back, it's not a thing anymore. People went wild with it, and we were fine with it for like a good while, and then now we're like, all right, let's be tasteful.
I try to find
be
a new
realistic
angle
here.
with it if I can. Like I did one where I said I don't get why people want to ban trans people from restrooms. Because if I was going to ban anyone, it's fat people. Because a 300-pound guy does a lot more damage in a men's room than a ladies' room. I don't think that's like. I think that's a funner angle. A more
That's
fun
fun.
Angle.
No, that's fun.
Because
yeah,
at least
yeah.
it's
I like that.
different.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just be different with it. Like, come in at it with an angle that I haven't heard before. I never thought of. Like, by the way, that school shoot. Like, it reminds me that school shooter bit that you're talking about. It reminds me of like one of the first bits I wrote when I was trying to write jokes. Was is when the first female school shooter had done her
She
thing.
didn't
That
kill
was a couple of
anyone,
years
right?
ago. No, I think she killed like 12 people.
Did she? Because I saw on the
Or,
Matt
like,
and Shane podcast, they looked at the shooter statistics, and the female shooter, the only female mass shooter, she like injured 5 people and killed no one. They're like, women can't even shoot up buildings, right?
Well, what was it?
Is it female though, or is it a trans man? Because I know I don't want to be transphobic or whatever, but
Yeah,
let's
I'm
be
not trying to
honest.
misgender
Let's
the
be
school
honest.
shooter.
No, I'm saying that
I don't want to offend the school
we're going by
shooters.
chromosomes on school shootings.
Genders. Oh, that's a dude.
Yeah, so we're going by chromosomes on school shooters. That's a guy.
Yeah,
a
that's a
woman doesn't
man.
have that kind of aim.
Well, I think like
I'm sorry, that's just terrible.
because we shoot jizz.
No, I'm just saying that women are bad shots with weapons, probably.
I was about to say because they don't piss with a fucking aim, dude.
Yeah,
they
they
just
don't, man.
take a squat.
I
We have to aim every
I
day.
sit more times than I'm proud. If I'm at home, it's almost.
If you
100%
drink as much
sit.
as me, you have to aim like 30 times a day.
If I'm at home, I'm sitting down. You know what I'm saying?
You sit down when you piss?
Bro, I'm heavy. I drink a lot. Well, when I do drink, I get high. I like,
Yeah, that's
if I'm at home, I'm
crazy,
sitting
dude.
down, bro. I got the it's my home, bro. I won't sit down in public, but if I'm at home, I deserve to sit. I pay for the bills in this place.
Oh, fuck, Michael.
I'll take a minute. I'll think about my day.
Sit down when you pee.
Well, not in the middle of the day, but if I'm waking up at night, or if it's nighttime in general, once the dark's out.
Okay, now that's different.
Yeah.
You didn't say that.
Yeah.
I thought you were just
If I'm
noon
in
on a
busy-
Thursday.
No,
or
no. If
fucking
I'm
just,
in busybody mode and I'm walking around, sometimes I don't even shut the door or anything. One
Well,
hand in
place.
it, you know, the other hand's doing something else.
yeah, I'm on the phone. or
Like
something.
Letterkenny, where he goes, "What could be so urgent? It's nothing's urgent."
Sometimes I no-hand it, dude. I'm like that.
I've
dude.
done that,
Fucking,
man.
I drop it down to my ankles and I just fucking no-hand it.
Yeah,
while
I've
I'm
done
fucking-
that. You know.
I've got a beer in one hand and I got my fucking phone in the other.
In elementary school,
Just fucking
I
pants
used to
around the
think it
ankles.
was funny to see how far I could get away from the urinal and still pee, and I could get all the way on the back wall.
Yeah,
bro.
we all used to do that, dude.
Everyone
Yeah,
did
it was,
that,
it
right?
was a great game.
Yeah, I was pretty good
dude,
at it.
I would get far, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah, I forgot about this, dude. I got in a lot of trouble in middle school one time.
Yeah.
Because there's a urinal, there's a bathroom next to the, like where we used to eat. There's a cafeteria, then there was like an outdoor like courtyard.
Yeah.
And right here was a bathroom, the men's bathroom.
Yeah.
And you could, like, when you walk in at the far wall, like from when you walk in, there's just a urinal right there lined up with the door, right?
Uh-huh.
And I went in there, I started pissing. All my friends were in there. And I went in, I started pissing, and I really had to pee. So I knew I had some force to put behind this thing,
Yeah.
right? And I had some time, too. So I started pissing, I started backing up. And everybody saw me start backing up, and like I took like a firm first 5 steps. They were like, "Whoa, like that's pretty far."
Yeah, yeah.
And I was still going strong. And they're like, "Keep going!" And so I started backing up more, and they're like, "Go, go, go!" And I started backing up and backing up. And I'm still, I know, you know when you're pissing, like you know where you're at in
Yeah,
the piss.
yeah.
I'm not even halfway yet,
Oh,
dude.
wow.
And so I'm pissing, and I started backing up, and I realized too late that I'm like 3 steps out the door of the bathroom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you were in the moment.
Yeah, I was living it. Go, dude.
You were doing a good job, bro.
A chant will fucking get me, dude.
Yeah,
and
dude.
so they go, and I'm 3 steps out of the bathroom, I've just breached halfway when the AP, he knew me at the time. Fucking dickhead, his name's Mr. Hewlett. Fuck you,
Yeah.
Mr. Hewlett. But fucking Mr. Hewlett grabbed me. I'm fucking just hitting halfway of this fucking monstrous piss. I'm fucking like 15 yards away from this urinal, dude.
Yeah.
Must be a world record. But he fucking grabbed me and he's like, "Come to my office now." And I'm pissing the whole time. And so he fucking grabbed me, starts dragging me away. I start pulling my pants up, but at that point I can't you can't stop the piss just like,
Yeah.
you can't do it like that. And so dude, I like pissed down my fucking pants and shit. It was the worst.
Yeah, no, that's a.
But
They got
anyway,
you.
fuck you, Mr. Hewlett. I was
Fuck you,
fucking,
Mr.
I was
Hewlett.
making history that day, dude.
Yeah, and he fucking. If you could have walked it
If
back,
he was probably jealous.
if you could have walked it back, that would have been something.
I think I could have made it to a table.
No, I mean walked it back to the urinal and finished
Oh,
cleanly.
yo, that was the cleanest move ever, right?
Yeah.
Was that you'd hit your limit. Everybody
That
would be
was
like, "Yo,
always my
that's
move.
far," and then you'd start walking it back, and they'd be like, "Damn, like
We
got
had-
it under control."
In middle school, the
You could never
bathroom
know what this is like.
near the music room was to hang. You know, because the
You used to
music,
hang in the music. You were that guy.
No, the bathroom
You were
near
one
the
of those
music
kids?
room, because the music room was a special. It was an add-on to the school, so it had a really long hallway. And if you were going down there, you're going down there for a reason, and people weren't really going down there. So people, that would be like the vape room. I didn't vape,
Yeah.
but everyone else did. I've never really vaped.
Sweet boy Michael didn't vape.
I've never gotten into that. I've tried, bro.
Don't.
I've had little.
It's one of my biggest regrets in life.
I've had affairs with nicotine, but I can't get addicted despite my hardest efforts.
Don't do it, dude.
I've tried. I can't. I'm immune.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Immune to getting addicted to nicotine.
I'm addicted to literally every single form of it.
That's not that bad.
Hey, I'm gonna take a piss break on this last 16 here.
All right, bro. I'm gonna piss it right after you one more time because I.
You got it. We're taking a cut here. And we're back. Dude, the crusty white dogs,
No, I had a black
dude,
dog, dude. She was black and
You
she
had a
was
black
pretty
dog?
cool. It was a poodle. It was a mini poodle, but it was a black mini poodle. So you didn't see
The
the
mini
gross-
dogs too also last forever. dude.
Yeah, she was. They got it a year before I was born, and then it lived forever.
Yeah, I just had a dog pass away recently. It's part of a bit about. I had a couple signs happen after my dad died.
Yeah.
Whereas they were like, I grew up Catholic, but I'm not very religious. And when those things happened, I was like, maybe this is God reaching out,
Yeah.
you know. And like the day I was gonna go to church was the day that I like woke up, looked at my phone, like the Pope had died.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe I should just not go.
The
to
Pope's lame anyway. I'm
Yeah,
not Catholic,
like-
but Pope's gay.
The Pope Francis was
I'd kick
gay
his
as hell,
ass
doggy.
right off the top.
Yeah, I'd beat the fuck out of the Pope, dude.
I'd totally whoop the fuck out
I
of
beat the
Pope.
shit out of that guy, dude.
He's not that tough. I've read it.
But yeah, by the way, fucking been meaning to talk to someone about this.
Yeah.
I think that there's a bit in here somewhere
Uh-huh.
that everybody can relate to.
Yeah.
I just hit one of these. You ever hit the power piss?
Yeah, I pissed hard just this.
Yeah, you just fucking.
No, I
like,
hydrated
let it
really well
rip,
today
dude.
because I wanted to not feel shit tomorrow for work. So I've been pissing hard all day.
Dude, just fucking let it rip in there, and it's like your whole body gets activated. Dude.
Yeah.
Like you're like your ass clenches up and
Get the
shit.
shiver at the end, bro. Like holy
Yeah,
shit, you know that's a big
like,
piss when you get the shiver.
fucking, it's crazy. You're like, I could probably piss a hole through fucking glass right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Anyway, I just wanted to talk to someone about
I
that.
like a good hard piss, bro.
It looks like this is something men have, but women don't. The first article that popped up was avoiding power peeing.
Avoiding Don't tell me what to do.
No, it's just for women though.
Why wouldn't
Why
a woman
can
want to
you
pee
guys
hard?
just one more thing you guys can't do, huh?
It's
Who knows?
Fucking
sexist.
hell.
Don't push the last drops out.
I didn't know your
Is this
I didn't know
article
our
for
bodies
women
were
with
sexist.
penises as well, or just the ones with vaginas?
It's the vag whisperer.
Okay.
They can only pee 72%
Oh, so
of
these
what we
women
can
are
be.
turfs. Hell yeah, bro.
They only pee at 72% power as we can be.
Yeah, women are just like slow and stupid.
One thing not
I'm
look at all these women on toilets that are telling us not to do it.
Oh wow.
Oh shit, she's telling me not to
pretty.
power pee.
Don't do it.
Wait a minute, she's telling me not to power
Constipated?
Constant. Well.
Let's
Wait,
see if there's a hot
click
chick
on
that's
that.
constipated.
What's wrong with power peeing?
Oh,
There is a
no.
hot chick who's constipated and she's in her pajamas.
Heck yeah.
Power
Surgery fixing back pain and power
Or
peeing.
power peeing.
What's wrong with power peeing?
I
Why
don't
is
think
she
they
so
can really
celebrity
give
like
us a
sitting in
straight
bed?
answer on that.
I don't know. I feel like they bought these pictures.
Leave the Facebook
All
groups?
right, Michael, we
We're done.
we started doing this last podcast. I'm thinking about keeping it.
Yeah.
We're down to the last about 16 ounces.
Yeah.
So what we like to do is that we like to top off our beers here
And chug.
and chug. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess
Is that something that you're?
yeah, I'm down. I guess
comfortable
I
with?
don't know how good of a chugger I am, but do we have enough to get both of us? Is this a good spot? And then see where we can get with yours and see.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Is that let's just get us.
I want to make sure we're even. Is what I'm saying. We have to pour some of your into yours. Put it down, cause I might need to tap off. I want to make this fair. Oh wow, yeah, that's fair. All right.
All right.
Hang on. Let me...
I think that's pretty good. Now you gotta get a little cooked first. I'll join you there. Isn't that thing fun? Aren't
It
these
is
things fun?
Yeah, those never do it for me the same way flour does.
Isn't that
Yeah.
blink? You didn't hit a blinker though. You never got the guy.
My bad.
You fool.
Yeah, no, man.
You're not adding to my blinker count, dude.
You have a blinker count. Well, you wouldn't want someone adding to your blinker count. That seems like I did you a favor.
Yeah, exactly. I want to know my true rating is bad.
I gotta stop. I'm like scratching at the end of this, and it's gonna pop up all in the audio.
No, she's been doing the same, and so have I.
What?
Whereas
I go like this.
we're ADD as fuck, so we like pick at the fucking thing.
All right, you ready?
All right, yeah. Cheers,
Do
Michael.
we have to do like a countdown or something? Or are we doing this?
No, I mean, I offer the guests as well a chance to do a toast. Do you do any toasts? Did y'all ever do toasts in the military?
I don't really know any toast. I'm sure someone did it, but if there was a toast, that wasn't at the point where I was remembering it.
Well, I've got a few toasts, but here's a quick and to the point one.
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah, if you can't come in them, come on them.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Delicious.
I don't know how you chug so fast.
I am a small man with a fast metabolism.
Man, I like got to do like a full sip or whatever. People like apparently just open their throat and let it pour back there. I think I would throw up if I did that.
No, I can't do that.
It's called being a woman.
Oh.
Dude, I know a lot of frat bros that are saying that's how you gotta chug, and that's how they would always try to get me to do it.
Yeah, that they would also be good.
They would also
big.
get her to do that as well.
Yeah.
Like, hey, that's how you.
I cannot open up my throat to chug beer. I have to do sips. I do really big sips, but I think I did pretty good.
No, you did great, dude. I don't hold judgments, man. I'm no
If we're looking at the
I'm no
footage, doesn't
sea
make
biscuit
second behind.
myself.
Yeah, you know.
No, I had this one buddy myself, one buddy in high school, Brandon Simcox. Shout out Brandon. He's gonna be on the podcast as well.
Hell yeah.
But when we were sophomores, freshmen in high school, he was about 280, 320,
He's a big guy.
ranging in between there, and he could put down a beer.
Yeah.
Like in the time it took you to blink, you know what I mean?
That's
it was
pretty
like one of
impressive.
those guys where it's like you start the shotgun, as soon as you heard the thing crack,
Yeah.
it's gone.
Yeah, I know those people. I
Yeah.
could never do that.
So impressive to me.
I don't even really drink beer most of the time. I usually drink liquor. But yeah.
All
I
right.
think people tell me.
Well, if you can't tell from my podcast name,
Well, no,
I'm not really a cocktail guy anymore. I'm more of a
If
beer
alcohol
man.
is free, I'll buy it or drink it. Or something.
Well, you know it's always free with me, buddy.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
All right, well,
Bring me back anytime. I'll drink some more.
yeah. You got anything you want to plug? Daniel?
No.
No?
I wish. Watch my Kill Tony this Monday.
Hey.
Go on the Kill Tony Reddit and say Michael Heins did a really good job, and then Tony will rig the bucket to put me back on.
Yeah, Michael Heinz. Did you get Big Joke Book?
I did, dude.
Yeah,
Rob
Big
Schneider
Joke
and
Book
Donnell
winner, Michael
Rollins.
Heinz here.
I'm not to brag, but Rob
Yeah,
Schneider
come on.
called me a natural and said I was definitely going to make it. Donnell said, a lot of people are funny, but you are calm, cool, collective, and in the pocket like a professional. So
Hell
fuck you
yeah,
guys.
dude.
Dude,
Fuck yeah.
there's so many people that, I can't wait so I can make it. I'm friendly to them now, and I'm still going to be friendly, but I'm going to be so
But you're-
cold.
You're gonna be a little cunty.
I'm going to be a little passive aggressive. I'm always going to be friendly, though.
Hell yeah, buddy.
But I'm going to be passive aggressive as fuck.
Well, you've always been friendly to me.
Hell yeah. I try to be, Shout out to Benny Dalk, who didn't fucking show up. He
Oh,
said he was
yeah,
going to
yeah.
come. And then he said he wanted to play video games all night. What a fucking... What a
Do I
pussy,
know Benny?
bro. Benny, he... yeah, you'd know him. He goes to the Lucky Duck. He is like the really skinny guy with the glasses and the ponytail. He always wears shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah,
no
he looks like
brands on anything.
16 years old.
Yeah, he looks like he's 16 and
Yeah.
he's just
Dude,
wearing
no,
a plain
I'm a big fan of
Hanes.
this guy. I
He's
fucking
wearing
love this
plain
guy.
Hanes.
Dude, please, hey Benny, if you
No, I love
if you
Benny.
see this,
Benny's a
please
homie.
come on. I love your stand up.
Benny's perfect because he doesn't wear any brands, so he can go on anything and do anything. And you don't have to censor anything.
He's so funny.
Benny's awesome. I love Benny. He's a great dude.
He's great. But anyway, thank you very much, Michael.
Peace.
Peace out. Thank you. And see you next time.